Hello everyone, my name is Nancy from teachingwithnancy.com, and today I'd like to show you a preview of my winter place value stations. These stations are in Spanish and they come differentiated so that you can use them to teach from the tens place, hundreds place to the thousands place. So I'm going to show you the first station. It's a place value spin and win game, and there's 3 different answer recording sheets. This one is the one that goes all the way to the hundreds, but I have one that only has the ones in the tens place, and then another one that has all the way to the thousands place. So the way this will work is you'll have 2 players minimum, or you can have more, and each one will have an answer recording sheet, and each one will get the spinner. You got to make sure that the spinner is the same. There's 3 versions, so there's lots of opportunities for them to practice. And the way it works is they'll need a paper clip and a pencil, and you will place the paper clip in the center, and then they have to flick it with their finger wherever it lands. It landed on 3. Then they would you start at the ones place. And then the next person would go, and then they would spin it, and wherever it lands, and then they fill in the number, and then they compare. Whoever has the number that is greatest, then they're the winner for that round. There's 9 rounds, and then they add up how many times they've won, and then whoever wins the most rounds is the big winner. The next station looks like this. It has task cards. It's differentiated, so it comes with, this one's the example of the up to the tens place, but there's a set of hundreds and then thousands. So for this activity, what students will do is they'll look at the 3 numbers on the task cards, and they need to put them in order on the answer recording sheet. There's a recording sheet for each set of task cards. This is set A, and you'll know because there's a letter on each of the cards and the answer recording sheet. So after they write, so for number 1, they'd write the numbers in order here from least to greatest. And then when they're finished, right here, they can scan the QR code with their device, and they can check all the works to make sure that they did it correctly. And the next station looks like this. These are the task cards, and here's the answer recording sheet. And the way that this one works is that students will scan the QR code, make sure the volume is on. When they scan these QR codes have audio, and it's going to say a number. This is the example of the thousands place. So when I scan it, it's going to say a number in Spanish. They need to listen carefully and write the number that they hear, and then they need to put it on the grid here by the value. So I'm going to scan the first one so you can kind of hear how it works.
5,400.
So it says 5,400. So right here they will write the number, and then here they're going to write the value of each of the digits in that number. And then when they're finished with all 12 task cards, then they can scan the QR code on the answer recording sheet, and it shows them all the answers so they can check their work. Again, each one of these stations comes with 3, so you can differentiate. It has tens, hundreds, and thousands place. I hope that this preview will help you decide whether these activities are appropriate for the needs and the skill set of your students.